What's up, everybody? I'm up a little bit early. I want to make sure we're not having any connection issues since we just went through all that. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to make that a little bit. Let's make the adjustments pop a little bit more. Yeah, we can move it over just a little bit. Alright, that looks good. As we are getting ready for tonight's main event here. We're going to see how these guys go. These aren't the lights. The guys, I want to keep an eye on this, so let's get chatting, let's get talking. Let me know how the stream is on your side. Apparently I was having issues with my upload speeds because it's definitely a lot better now. There we go. A little bit of housekeeping. But we are live here. It looks like all the frame rates are good. Let's go through tonight's points going into tonight's race. Yeah, we ended up with is it freezing on us again? Alright, so I ended up finding out that I am recording in the background, so if we do lose the screen, guys, don't worry, we will be back with some more. Allowing me to do a gargle. That's weird, but that's fine. But let's go through tonight's points. Coming into tonight's race, it is gonna be, there it is. Here's the points coming into tonight. In there so I can look at the big one. So Connor barely out in front, 5 points over Luke. Joshua in third, Anthony fourth, Zach fifth, Casey sixth. DJ tied for sixth with Casey. Then we got Cameron, Paul, and Nathan. That's our top 10. But all that. Yeah, don't mess with me, Jeremy. I just had some major internet issues a minute ago, and it was really messing with me. But all this could change tonight. All it takes is one bad race from those top guys. Since we're only working on race number 2, as we were practicing about 2.5 minutes till we go to heat race number 1. So how you doing, Jeremy? How you been, buddy? Pal? Yeah, everything's looking good now, so good. Yeah, I know. Well, literally, I just got done with the big mess. Like, I had to stop streaming the other one because it was so bad. What's up, Ox? I was having upload issues, I guess, with my internet provider. I did a speed test, and I only had 0.8 upload, and that wasn't enough. I don't know if I could have... uploaded a document, you know, a piece of paper or something. You know, it was bad. Oh, what were you out of work for a month for? That's no fun. That is no fun. So, if you guys have never been here before, we got 20 trucks going to the feature. How many do we have in here? Oh my God, it looks like we have to have right around 30 trucks in tonight's racing. Top 20 will end up in the feature. It is going to be a random pull for the heat races. I think we're going to have... What's up, Shannon? I got Jeremy and Shannon in here. Let's see how many heat races they set up. So 4 heat races. Looks like they set up 3 consies. So that's what it looks like we're gonna have going on. Ooh, that sucks. I'm glad I don't have all those back issues, but yeah, that's gotta suck. And to take you out for a month. So we have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 trucks for tonight's event. 20 or 31 trucks. That's insane. That's the most trucks I've ever seen them have here. It's going to be tough to dwindle it down to 20. Going to be wild. It is going to be wild. All right, so that is the checkered flag as Luke flies across the line. We're getting ready for heat race number 1. And we're going to go ahead and pull up the starting grid as soon as it'll let me. All right, so heat race number 1, we got James Burke starting on the pole. TJ starting second. Timothy in that third spot. J Powell, he's going to be starting in fourth. Jeremy Steele had a good run in the Pro 2 Lights starting fifth. Connor Berry, he finished third in the Pro 2 Lights. He's going to be starting sixth. He was last week's winner. Damian seventh. Alexander eighth. Casey ninth. Cade and Paul rounding out the field in that 10th and 11th position. 4 trucks are going to transfer from heat race number 1. Go ahead, put the line there. That way you guys can see it. Make it a little bit simple for you. So if they are above the line, they are in. If they are below it, they are out. Ooh, Uncle Kenny, been a minute. I just noticed. What's up, Uncle Kenny? Been a while since I've seen you on here. All right, we're getting ready for the green flag as they get pulling off behind the pace truck. They're going to have to make the left-hander come down the hill and wait on that green flag. The Pro 2 Lights were quite the show. If you missed it, so did everybody else because my stream cut out. But I will be posting all but the first 2 laps up on Facebook after this because I did get it recorded. All right, TJ and James leading them to the green flag. Ooh, we got one that pulled out already. I don't know if that's a penalty here, but they're going to head down into turn number 1. Burke with the lead. He's going to get a bump from TJ. Big wreck. We got one flying through there on his roof. Who is that? That's the 33 of Timothy as he just plowed through there. I don't know if he had a little bit of help, but we're going to go back and take a look at it. Timothy sends it in. Let's check from the chopper cam as they head into turn number 1. It's going to be a stack up. As there's contact at the front of the field. Oh my God, Timothy just got plowed through. I don't know who's in, I think that's a 177 of Paul. Just pushed him through. Sent him on his roof. He is at the back in that 11th spot. He's going to have to race through a consi if he can't catch a break here as the top 3 have pulled away. Hopefully they don't. I've been good. And they haven't been banning people. J Powell to the front of the pack in that number 48. We must have had issues that I missed. Because it looks like Burke and them got pushed to the back. So J Powell out front. He's got Connor Berry chasing him down. Casey and James Burke in that final transfer spot. He gets turned around in turn number 2. Big stack up. That's going to allow the 22 of Jeremy Steele to sneak through. Tough luck for Burke as he finally gets it pointing the right way. He's back at 11. Timothy, he was caught up in that first one. He was at the back of the pack. He's now back up to 6th. Let's jump back up to the front as Connor Berry side by side with J Powell as ahead into turn number 1 and 2. J Powell's going to slide it in. He protected that bottom side. He only got warnings. Down into turn number 2. Here comes Barry. Barry with the side job. J Powell's going to try and cross him over, but that's not where you want to be heading into turn number 3. He's going to end up back behind him in that 2nd spot. Connor Berry still could take the points for the heat race win, but he's going to the back of the pack for the future as he was last week's winner. J Powell 2nd, Casey 3rd, Jeremy 4th in that final cutoff spot. TJ in that number 15 currently in 5th, trying to chase down Jeremy. These Pro 2s are a total different animal than the Pro 2 lights that we just watched. Poof, I went. I haven't seen any spam issues. Oh, Jeremy making a move up underneath. Oh, nope, that's Casey up underneath J-Pow, trying to push him back to that 3rd position. We got a drag race into turn number 2. J-Pow on the bottom side. Casey hits the outside wall. That's going to allow J-Pow to keep it. This is the last lap as Connor Berry leads the way. The battle is for 2nd. Casey working hard down low. They're going to bang doors. Coming out of turn number 3 up the hill. Connor Berry well out in front. J-Pow trying to keep 2nd. Casey up underneath them as they come out of turn number 4. They are banging doors coming to the line. It looks like it's going to be Casey, but J-Pow gets a run. It's Casey at the line for 2nd. J-Pow 3rd, and TJ takes that 4th position. So TJ off to the feature, as it looks like Jeremy Steele must have had an issue. He's got a beat up truck. And that's going to be heat race number 1. Let's get ready for heat race number 2. All right, pull up the night starting grid for heat race number 2. It's going to be Lance starting on the pole. Cody in 2nd. Nick's going to start in that 3rd position. Trenton in 4th. Nathan Metoxen starting in 5th, Ethan in 6th, Zach in 7th. We got the Dirty Plums starting in that 8th position, Vandenbush in 9th, and Anthony rounding out the field in that 10th position. We've seen how much this could shake up. Doesn't matter what position you start in, you could still take a position in this heat race onto the feature. Insert sarcasm. What happened Saturday? What happened Saturday? Alright, so it looks like my internet connection's doing pretty good right now, so I'm not having any issues, thank God. Lance is bringing him down to the green flag in that number 29 Flip Patrol machine. No, it's not the Flip Patrol machine. That's a different paint. Waiting on the green flag. Green flag is in the air. Cody and Lance are going to drag race down into turn number 1. Can they keep it straight as they head into turn 1? Oh, Cody gets the inside wall as he cut across Lance's nose. As they come out of turn number 2, Nick's going to take that 3rd spot. Lance falling back. He's side by side with Metoxen. Here comes Chris Plumley in that number 36 as they have the 17 of Trenton. Gets turned around. That blocks the way for Anthony. Anthony's going to lose a ton of ground. Cody out in front. Nick 2nd. Lance 3rd. Zach in 4th. Chris Plumley back to that 5th position. These are some fast guys on the heels of Lance. They're going to get into Lance out of turn number 4. Beating and banging. Coming down the line. Lance trying to keep that 3rd position. Here comes Plumley to the outside as they head into turn number 1. Oh no! Lance lost it into Plumley. Plumley somehow doesn't completely die. They all keep going straight. Vandenbush in this one. Man, this is a stacked heat as they head into turn number 2. Oh no. Yeah, that was a good race, Jared, for you. Spun 3 times. That's insane. What'd you do, hydroplane? Vandenbush and Plumley drag racing out of turn number 3 up the hill. Can Vandenbush beat the pro as they head in the final corner? Vandenbush going to push high. Plumley looking low as they come out of turn number 4. Doesn't matter. They are first ones going to the Conti as Nathan Metoxen is in right now with 2 laps to go. We got a battle for the lead as Nowak looking up underneath Cody as they come out of turn number 1. Down the hill heading towards turn number 2. It's a drag race. Cody on the inside. Nowak up high as they head into turn number 2. Nowak slides high, no battling him there. He's got to fall back in line. Down into turn number 3. Back to single file. They got Zach trying to close the gap. Continuing the battle. Here comes Nowak looking as they head into the final corner. Coming to the white flag this time by Nick. Gets a little too sideways. He's able to recover. It's going to be a drag race down the hill. Cody on the outside. Nick on the inside. They're going to touch coming to the line. That's going to make Cody a little squirrely. Will that give Nick an advantage into turn number 1? No, he's got to fall back in line. Zach is, whoa! What a run underneath for Nick as he gains a lot of ground back when he gets back into the throttle. Nick out in front as they head into turn number 2. Cody back to second. Here comes Zach. He's going to give the door to Cody. Cody pushes out. Nick out in front. Zach second. Cody third. Chris Plumley trying to close in on the number 19. Up the hill, we got one more opportunity as we head into turn number 4. Ooh, hit and run. That sucks. That's insane. And they just kept going? Nick Nowak takes the win. Zach second. Cody third. Matoxin's going to finish fourth, making it to the feature. We got Plumley, Vandenbush, Anthony, all those guys you expect to be in the feature going to the Consi. All right, so that was heat race number 1. We're going to pull up the starting grid here for heat race, or that was heat race number 3. Now we got heat race number, what happened to the logo for AMX? Okay, I got to fix that. Oh, I'm looking at the Pro 2 lights still too. Oof. All right, I get an F in the chat for this one. That was a big goof. All right, we're going to try and fix this real quick. All right. See, that's right. Now that's right. Now we can pull up the starting grid. All right. So, starting on the pole, we got Cameron in that number 55. Gary in second. Jacob in third. Hank's going to be starting in fourth. Luke fifth. Joshua sixth. Austin in that 7th position. Tyson 8th. Bear Bishop 9th. And Frank in 10th. Got some heavy hitters in this one as we get ready for the green flag. Expect Luke to come up through the field pretty quickly in that number 77. Coming down to the line, waiting on the green flag. I had somebody hit and run me. They blew a light. Oh, we got contact. He's heading to turn number 1. Cameron out in front. Oh, we got one almost flipping over. Chaos through turn number 1. Not surprised here. Everybody makes it through. Heading down into turn number 2. Cameron leading the way. Luke in that second spot. Oh, Hank's going to get up underneath them. I had somebody do. But I had somebody hit and run me. But they hit me with the front of their car and happened to knock the license plate off. So I got lucky. Andy, thank you for the like. I got a bunch of likes, I'm sure. Kenneth, thank you for the like. Ox, thank you for the like. Hashtag West, thank you for the like. As Cameron leads the way, you can see top 4 make it to the feature as we complete lap number 1. Top 4 is going to be Cameron, Luke, Hank, and Josh all going to the feature as of now as Cameron's blinking up at the front. Oh, we're side by side for the lead as Luke gets up underneath Cameron. Cameron, though, on the inside for turn number 2. He's going to blink in that 18, I guess. And Luke is going to take the lead. We got one flipping. That was Barrett Bishop set out of the field. He is on pit road. Barry not having any luck here. Let's go and take a look and see what happened to him. Oh, he gets into the 52. The 52 got way sideways and they just pounded in after him. Unfortunate for Barrett as he gets sent to the pits. Luke out in front. Cameron second, Josh in third, Hank now in that fourth and final transfer spot. So tell us about this new pet. Oh, you caught a rattlesnake? Oh, come on. That's a good pet. You can throw it at the guy that hits and runs people. Joshua now putting the pressure on Cameron for that second spot as Luke is pulled away from the field. Back here, Austin in that good position. First one going to the consies. We got a battle for that second spot. Here comes Joshua up underneath Cameron out of the final corner. Side by side, we got a drag race with one to go. Coming to the line. Luke well out in front. Here comes the 61. He's going to slide up in front of the 18 of Cameron. They get nose to tail as they come out of turn number one. First, second, third, and Hank in that fourth position. Hank, it's got to feel pretty good. He just can't make any mistakes. Battle for seconds, pretty intense as Hank closes in on it. Luke still well out in front. Can Cameron make a move back on Joshua? He's going to look up underneath him out of turn number three. Can't do anything with it as they come up the hill. Oh, rat snake, sorry. Oh, rat snakes are no fun. Oh, Luke going to take the win. Who's going to take second? Looks like it's going to be Josh, then Cameron, then Hank. Sometimes you get looking at the chat too quick. So that is going to be your top four going off to the feature as we complete heat race number 3. Tyson Miller, he is one spot out in that 5th position. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for heat race number 2. Pull up tonight's starting grid. We got Timothy starting on the pole. He's had a rough night. Tyson second. Oh, this is the consi. All right, I take that back. Let's see how many people going from each consi. So it did three heats. Okay, so 4 will be going from each consi. So we're going to just keep this the same as we got Timothy starting on the pole. Tyson second, Vandenbush in third, Jeremy fourth, Austin fifth, Anthony in sixth. Alexander in 7th, Franklin in 8th, and Lance in 9th. So we are going to have 2 consies here tonight, as I do not have that set up in the same spot. That is something I got to fix. 2 consies, top 4 going. Everybody else is going to be stuck going home. See if I can fix this real quick. Oh, I forgot to save it on the other one too. Looks pretty good. All right, we'll leave that there. Get ready for the green flag. Green flag is out as they head down towards turn number 1. Timothy on the inside. Tyson fighting on the high side as they come out of turn number 1. It looks like everybody's going to make it through clean as they head down towards turn number 2. Still side by side for the lead. Tyson's going to take the lead. Now we got contact. Vandenbush gets turned around. That might knock him out of tonight's feature as he got turned around the wrong way. Franklin with him. Oh, tough luck for Vandenbush. He's got to get up into that 5th position. That 4th position. You can see the cutoff line in the screen. Aw. You should have kept it as a pet. A little longer than Wee Man's tall. Oh, God, that is great. So Tyson out front, Timothy in 2nd, Anthony in that 3rd position, Jeremy Steele in that 4th and final cutoff spot. He's got a little bit of breathing room as Alex and Austin were battling side by side for 5th as they head into turn number 2. Everybody pretty spaced out. We got contact between Lance and Austin. Lance is going to take that 6th position. Here's the question. Can Anthony reel in our fourth place driver and put a challenge up for that final transfer spot? I'll tell you one person who's hoping it shacks up a little bit. It's going to be that number 89 of Tyler Vandenbush. As of now, he is not even in the race. He named Wee Man now. You talking about a Smurf? So Vandenbush getting turned around, knocks him out of the main event. As of now, as he's got about 2 laps to figure something out. Jeremy in that final transfer spot. Tyson leading the way, Timothy second, Anthony in third. Jeremy's got to feel pretty good. He can't make any mistakes. He did in his heat race. That's what knocked him to the Conti because he was in. He's got to keep it straight in that number 22 as they come up the hill. Coming around turn number 4 to get the white flag this time by. It's going to be 1 lap to go when Tyson crosses the line. Tyson crosses the line, gives him the white flag. 1 lap to go as he heads down towards turn number 1. Let's take a look back here as Vandenbush tries to make his way around Austin. Gotta be disappointing for that number 89. He is not used to not being in an event. As we continue to watch Jeremy in that 4th position. Anthony almost didn't make the last one, but there was a mistake in the way the session was set up. So he got to sneak his way in as everybody made that event. Coming around, final corner. Tyson looking for the checkered flag as he comes down the hill. He sees it waving. He's coming to win the Conti here. He's going to be going to the feature. Timothy in second, Anthony third, and Jeremy's going to bring it home in 4th. Alexander Good, Austin Janus, Vandenbush, Franklin, and Lance are missing out on tonight's main event. Definitely unfortunate there. Oh, man, it's people I never expected to miss the main event. All right, we are going to get ready for Conti number 2. Let me go just take a look and make sure I was right about 4 and 4. Ooh, Lance already left. J Powell disconnected, huh? All right, so it is going to be 4 drivers from here, too. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid for heat race, or Conti number 2, the B main. Chris Plumley in first, Paul second, Jacob third, Trent Riley in 4th, Cade 5th. Then we got Gary in 6th, Ethan 7th, Damian 8th, Barry 9th, and James Burke in that 10th position. 10 trucks in the B main here, only 4 are advancing. You can keep an eye on if your driver is in or out with that blue line on the screen there with the ticker. Just keep an eye on that one as it should probably move quite a bit here as we get ready to take the green flag. Plumley leads them down across the line heading towards turn number 1. Can these guys make it? As they head through turn number 1, Plumley, nice line on the inside. Everybody else is making contact. Barrett does not get a good run out of turn number 1. They are beating and banging as they come down into turn 2. Top 3 nose to tail literally as it's a roadblock through turn number 2. Bishop able to gain a few spots there up to the 7th position as they come through turn number 3. Currently on the bubble spot is going to be Jacob in that number 23. He's got a little bit of breathing room, but he's got some fast trucks chasing him as they come through turn number 4, coming down to complete lap number 1. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it. I've seen those crashes, especially in these, take out a lot of people. Not necessarily take them out, but just everybody piles in. So, Jacob in. He's trying to hold off the number 7 of James Burke as Burke works the outside. Burke trying to race his way in on the outside. He's got the position going into turn number 3. Oh, he makes contact. That's for the transfer spot. Barrett into the, oh, big hit there. Barrett's going to go ahead. He's going to Alt F4. He didn't even go to pit road. That's going to save the 23 as Burke is one spot out as they come down the hill. They're going to get halfway this time by Chris Plumley out in front. Paul in second, Trent in third. We got two pros on this one. Jacob Smith in that number 23. He's a rookie as James Burke slides up underneath him in turn number 1. It's going to be a drag race down to turn 2. Burke's got to fall back. Burke fighting for his life as they head into turn number 2. Oh-ho! Jacob slides high. Burke able to take advantage. Not completely, though. The 23 gets a good run. They're going to be door to door in turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race up the hill. They are beating and banging doors. This is for it all. This is to make it to the main event as they come up the hill, heading into the final corner. Oh, we got one more turn. Shoot, one more lap. Down into turn number 4. Burke takes that spot. Jacob right behind him. One lap to go. White flag in the air. Burke now in, but he's got the 52 of Gary. He makes a big slide into turn number 1. Burke's just got to be clean here. Keep his bumper clear as they head into turn number 2. Oh, the 52 of Gary throws it in there. There's lots of contact. Burke's going to come out still ahead. What a battle for that final transfer spot as we hit turn number 3. Up the hill, it looks like Burke is going to go as it stands right now. They're racing for first person going home. It's a drag race up the hill as they come around turn number 4. It's going to be Plumley with the win. We got a drag race for second. Who's going to get second? Trent's going to get it at the line. Trent second, Paul third. And here comes Burke as the 4th truck into the main event. Everybody else, you're going home. What a race for that final transfer spot, and then second place coming to the end. What a wild one here tonight, guys. What a wild one. I'll tell you what, we were looking at the points, and I was like, you know what? You can only say so much about the points because, sorry. Anything can happen, and we lost a few heavy hitters there in the C main, and Vandenbush is not going to the feature. Oh, did they goof? Did it let everybody in again? It's showing me 31 trucks out here. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Last race, everybody made it. Yeah, Burke had a hell of a run there. Good run for Burke. All right, I'm going to go and take a look at something real quick. So, Vandenbush was an 11th. He doesn't make it. That's going to push him back even further. That is a tough break for Vandenbush. Doesn't look like anybody who isn't supposed to be in there, but I don't know. We got about 2.5 minutes left to the warm-up, and we are going to go racing here tonight. We don't need a line anymore at the scoreboard because everybody who's going to be in the next one is racing for a win. By the way, James, thank you for the share and the like. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I heard one of my kids up. All right. So just about done here with the warm-up. We're going to be, thank you for the like, Jeremy. We're going to be going to the feature here soon. All right. That is the end of warm-up. Connor Berry, fastest. No surprise, but he's got to go to the back of the pack. So this is going to be crazy. Does it tell me which ones are going to the back? I believe Connor, Luke, and Josh are going to the back of this one. Let's go ahead, pull up tonight's starting grid. It is right, so only 20 drivers in this one. So Connor Berry starting on the pole, but going to the back of the pack. Nick in second, Luke in third. So two of the top three going to the back. Casey fourth, Zach fifth, and Joshua in sixth. J-Pow's going to be starting seventh, Cody eighth, Cameron ninth. TJ in that 10th position, Nathan in 11th, Hank in 12th. Then we got Chris Plumley starting in 14th, Timothy in 15th, Trenton in 16th. Anthony's going to be starting 17th, Paul 18th, Jeremy Steele 19th, and James Burke rounding out the field in that number 7 and 20th. He's got some work to do here, but this track gets tight, but the time runs out quick as it is a short track, so anything could happen here. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Who knows what iRacing will do? They're doing that New World Outlaw game, so you never know. Your next track to buy. Hold on one second, guys. All right, we are getting ready to go green flag. It is Connor, James, Luke, Connor, and Josh all going to the back of the pack for the start. Those were our top three last week as we get ready to go green flag racing here. I need to set that map just a little bit lower as we get ready to take the green flag this time by green flag is out as they head down towards turn number 1. Are we going to get a big pile up once again? It's trying. Somehow it looks like they all make it through, at least as of now. There we go, that's better. As it's a drag race. So J-Pow did not, so everybody made it through turn number 1, but turn number 2 could be a different story. They are beating and banging. How did they fit 20 trucks through turn number 2? $20 bet. Nobody. No. Oh, we do have a checkup in turn number 3. That's where it happened. As Burke gets caught up in that one. Jeremy and Connor. I'll tell you what, the field will be loving that one, as Connor had to be the favorite to win here tonight. Let's go take a look and see exactly what happened here as they head into turn number 3. Ooh, somebody came from the top, and that just kind of stacked up the field. That looked like it had to be Paul, maybe? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure who it was. But yeah, big stack up. Takes out Connor, puts him at the back of the pack as Zachary has the lead and is driving away. We got Casey in third, TJ fourth, and Timothy in fifth. Mr. Consistency trying to get his nickname back in that 145 as him and Casey just about get together. Coming up the hill for turn number 4. It's going to be a drag race down to the start finish line. Nick with the advantage as they come across the line. He's going to take that second spot. Down into turn number 1. Here comes the 10. Casey fighting back up underneath. Nick's going to have the preferred position down to turn number 2. Casey's got to fall back in line as they head into turn number 2. Nick gets a bump. Casey almost turns him around. Somehow Nick saves it. Oh, we got one up on his roof. Who is that? That is Cameron, I believe, on his side. Nope, it is Cameron. Cameron ends up on his side with contact. He's trying to get that thing flipped back over. Meanwhile, Zachary driving away from the field in that 0.56 as he's got a 3.4 second lead. But that will all go away at the halfway point when they stack them back up. TJ in that third position, Casey fourth, Timothy in fifth. TJ trying to close the gap on the number 145 of Nick Nowak. Mr. Consistency trying to stay out front. Could he potentially get a victory here tonight in that 145? Meanwhile, Connor Berry not gaining any ground. He's currently in that 18th position. Oh, we got one on the fence. That's Tyson Miller on the fence in that number 90. What did he do? We're going to go take a look. Oh, Anthony had issues. He gets pushed back. Oh, what did you do? All I got is him up on the wall. Let's see if I can back it up far enough to see how he got there. Oh, just a stack up in turn 1. Forces him up on the wall, nowhere to go. And that's going to be a tow for him. Connor Berry still now in the 17th position. Anthony has issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Anthony. Anthony struggling out here tonight in the Pro 2 lights and the Pro 2. Just a bunch of contact. Doesn't look like anything bad really happens. Just unfortunate situation. As it looks like we're still getting beaten and banging back here. Connor Berry trying to close in on the rest of the crew. He's currently 17th. And Zach is absolutely driving away the 4.2 seconds. He's going to come across the line for lap number 6. There's going to be 2 more laps. He's going to get a break, and everybody's going to get closer. Nick in that second spot. TJ slides it into turn number 1 and third. Casey fourth. Timothy in fifth. Bud Toxin's going to be in that 6th position with Luke closing in that number 77, currently in that 7th spot. Remember, Luke had to start in the back of the pack. He has definitely used the front end of that thing to make his way up through. Oh no, Metoxa gets sideways. That's going to stack up Luke. It stacks up the whole field. The whole field stacked up, and it looks like Metoxa ends up on his roof, or on his side. He's got a tow. Metoxa had a great run going, but the field stacks up. This slowly creeps up that number 28 of Connor Berry. Anthony in that 15th position. Jeremy 16th. Chris Plumley 17th. I'll tell you what, the pros are having a hard time here tonight. We got a pro in 12th, one in 13th. Connor Berry in 16th and Tyson 17th. Those are our 4 pros all way back in the field. Moving back up to the front. Go find something in the middle. Cody in that 4K. He's trying to make his way up through the field as he almost gets hit by the 17 of Trent. He's trying to make up some ground and catch up to Joshua. Joshua, remember, back in the pack as he was a podium finisher last week. That is what this league does. If you are a podium finisher, you will start at the back of the pack the following week. Oh, Josh trying to work Paul, can't quite get around. Track looks really hard to pass. That's going to be the stage break, as Zachary is leading the way, Nick second, TJ third, Casey fourth, Timothy in fifth. We'll take a good look at these trucks. Zach, we've seen plenty of him. He won the Pro 2 Lights last week. Nick Nowak, Mr. Consistency, currently in that second spot. TJ, he's going to be having a strong run. He's got to be happy with his run so far here today in that number 15, currently in third. Casey in fourth in the number 10. Timothy, he's got a bit of damage on the front of that number 33, but he is running strong in fifth. But don't look now. Here comes the beaten and battered number 77 of Luke Canoop. Hank in that 7th position. In that number 78, James Burke in the 7th. Paul in the 177. Joshua in the 61. Cody in the 4K. Connor Berry in that number 28. Trent in the 17. Jeremy in the 222. Chris Plumley is going to be in that number 36 machine. Anthony in the 217. Metoxin in the 19. Some of these guys are going to get their laps back. Tyson in that number 90. He's going to be happy to get back, restacked, and have a chance to come up through the field in that number 90 machine. And Cameron in the number 55 is still a lap or two down. All right, we're going to get ready to go racing here this time by. We're going to jump up in the blimp, as this is going to be a wild start. They could all get stacked up in turn number 1 again. Everything could change. Zach just looking to get away from the field. Just waiting on the field to catch up. Everybody is together, and we're going to get the green flag this time by. Thanks, Jeremy. I'll talk to you later. I hope your back continues to feel better. And tell your new pet, Wee Man, I said hi. All right, we're going to go up the hill, or make the left-hand turn, and take the green flag this time by. Let's see if these guys can make it through turn number 1. Waiting on that green flag. They're going to steadily wait. Green flag is out as Zach gets a big jump. Now, we got to watch out for netcode. We've seen some of it in the Pro 2 Lights as they head into turn number 1. Oh, nobody netcodes on the outside wall. They got it. It's a big stack up. Good for Zach. But Nowak gets pushed further back in the pack as TJ able to take that second spot. Nowak all the way back. Oh, big stack up in turn number 2. They are all piling in. I see Plumley. I see one going up over the fence. Who is that over the fence? Is that Trent? That's Trent up over the fence. He's got to take turn number 2. Oh, he gets caught on the wall. He's got to take turn number 2 again. You don't get double credit, Trent. All right, we're going to jump back up to the front, middle of the pack as they get them all right in the right direction. Currently, Zach out front, TJ second, Luke somehow up to that third spot, Casey in fourth. James Burke has made his way up to fifth. Big run for him as he barely made it in tonight's feature. Joshua in sixth, Nick Nowak in seventh. He gets pushed way back on that start. Zach has got to be feeling good. He's got it out to 1 second. TJ trying to reel him in. Luke sitting in third. Connor Berry still at the back of the pack, struggling in that 16th position. This is not the race he wanted to have tonight as he came in our points leader. Zach looking clean in that number 56 as they come out the final corner. Coming to the start-finish line. Laps are ticking down. 5 laps to go. TJ on the hunt, trying to close in. He's lost ground. 1.2 seconds back from our leader. Luke in third. Casey fourth. He's got to gain some space on that number 77, but Luke does have damage. It makes you wonder, does he have too much damage? Yeah, Bert's doing a great job. We're watching this battle for second. I'm expecting to close in, but Luke doesn't really seem to have the truck he wants to have tonight. He is stuck back in that third position. Casey fourth. He's got Bert all over the back bumper. Can Bert potentially take a podium here tonight? So little time to pass. You got 4 corners, quick laps. These guys, you know, if you don't make these passes quick, it's not going to happen. These laps go by real quick at this track. Down into turn number 1. Burke tries to set it in, almost makes contact as they come out of turn number 1. Still trying to set up the number 10 of Casey for that pass as they head towards turn number 2. Burke's going to dive underneath. Yeah, almost. Joshua gets a little bit of contact. Oh, we got one flipping in the back. Who is that? That is the number 78. Hey, ends up on his roof and losing his nose. Back here, we got a battle between Anthony and Jeremy. Anthony with a good comeback here tonight, up to 9th. But Burt still working for that 4th position. He's lost ground on Casey. Doesn't. It looks like the top 3 are kind of staying even. Luke gaining a little bit of ground on that 2nd place. We might have a battle for 2nd, but I don't think he's got enough time to get the 1st. Here comes Luke looking up underneath. They almost make contact as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn 3. Luke looking low. He's going to dig down on the bottom side. Coming up the hill. We got a wreck towards the back of the pack. Let's go take a look. Nope, just contact. Just iRacing telling you. But I'll tell you what, this is a battle between Steele and Anthony here. But we got to keep an eye on that battle for 2nd. We'll watch this one for a little bit as Anthony tries to get that 8th position away from Jeremy Steele. Jeremy Steele with a strong run here tonight in that T22. Down across the line. We are down to 2 laps to go. 2 more laps. Anthony's going to send it into turn number 1. Oh, they almost make contact. Anthony hits the inside wall. He's got Timothy all over the back of him. These pro guys are definitely struggling here tonight as we got stack-ups further back in the back. Oh, we got some on the roof. Oh, this is going to change a lot. We got a big wreck in turn number 2. Big wreck in turn number 2. Let's go take a look and see if we can figure out what happened here. It looks like Burke is caught up in this one. Oh, Burke lost the back end. Oh, no. Burke loses the back end. They get together. Big wreck into turn number 2. Unfortunate situation. He had a great run going. But we're going to go back and watch this battle for the 2nd spot as we are on the white flag lap into turn number 2. Here comes Luke. Luke gets together with TJ. That's going to push TJ out. Luke takes that 2nd spot. Zach with the lead. He's looking to take the win as he comes up the hill. He's got one more turn to make, and he's going to take that checkered flag. Luke back in 2nd. TJ 3rd. Casey 4th. Mr. Consistency makes his way back up to 5th. Out of turn number 4, looking down the hill. You can see that checkered flag as Zach pounding that steering wheel down the hill. He's going to take the win tonight here at Wild West with Luke in 2nd, TJ 3rd, Casey 4th, Nick in 5th. What a race. What a race. I'm sure there's some hurt feelings in this one. Anthony had a good comeback, making his way up through the field. Almost breaks himself into, well, he had himself into the top 10. He almost got that spot away from Jeremy. Jeremy ends up finishing 6th. Big stack up as James Burke gets into, We're going to take a look and see. He just lost the back end and it sweeps it into Joshua and bam, into the wall. That's a racing deal there. That stuff happens as you see Anthony come in late on that one. Oh, did TJ leave? No TJ? Good run. Good run for these guys as it looks like TJ has left. He is not on the track. I don't think he's happy about that last move there. We're going to try and pull him in here for an interview in just 1 second. Thank you, Uncle Kenny. We're going to try and bring in TJ and the rest of the crew. See, we're going to go ahead and hide that for now. There's TJ. TJ James with Boots, get a copy.
Yes, sir.
Man, you had a strong run going there. Had to battle Luke for that second spot. You guys made a little contact there in the last lap in turn number 2. But overall, good run for you. Got to feel happy about tonight.
Yeah, I mean, after the Pro 2 light, it was a little bit better to have that outcome, but yeah, it's a good night overall.
Yeah. When you and Luke got together in turn 2, it kind of looked like you might have gotten a little loose and over rotated. That's what caused that contact there. Is that what you saw from your end, or do you think it was just Luke pushing real hard for a second?
He was just pushing hard for a second. I kind of slide in and go on the inside there for my line, so most people
Yeah.
aren't used to that.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, okay, I don't know if he over rotated or Luke just kind of put his nose in there. But man, good battle overall, good race. Definitely a very physical track here tonight. You almost had to muscle your way around if you wanted a position, just because that bottom line was so important, especially coming out of the turn.
Yeah, it was a really physical race, that's for sure.
Well,
Definitely a little cleaner for Pro 2.
well, why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors.
For sponsors, shout out to Buttkicker, shout out to um, FEGPC, shout out to Rigid Industries, and then shout out to my teammates at Team Gold.
Well, good run. Go celebrate, and you get to start at the back of the pack next week.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Have a good one, bud.
You too.
All right, let's go ahead bring in Luke.
But
Luke,
how we doing?
oh man, you're not in first this time. Man,
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row, second place. But
that was a tough look. Look, the bridesmaid is going to get you the points lead though.
yeah, for sure, we got the points lead now, so can't be mad about that.
Man, um, Connor had a terrible night, but you had to fight your way up through. It was not easy getting through that field.
No, I think I was caught up in every hairpin wreck there was. My truck was driving all cattywampus there that second half. Then the restart, we got absolutely nailed, and then um, dug deep to really try to get to TJ there in the last lap, and he ended up over rotating a little bit, and my nose was already stuck in there, thinking he was gonna run his normal line, and we made contact unfortunately, so apologies to him. But glad to take a second place and 2 seconds in a row, two heats wins in a row. Solid night.
Yeah, it definitely. Both races were very physical, but this one definitely a little bit more so. These things are so fast; you can't just count on the momentum. You actually have to be able to drive these.
Yeah, really, you got to drive them. They got a lot of horsepower and only two-wheel drive, so they're really this track is one of the best in the Pro 2s in my opinion. You just throw them in and they somehow stick, and you just gotta kind of like send them harder than Pro 4s, and they somehow stick. And probably one of my favorite track car combos on the sim.
Well, great run two times tonight, first and a second. Why don't you give a shout out to Prince Family sponsors?
For sure, AMX putting this on. My whole team, Peak Performance Motorsports, the oval side of things, they kill it. And V Speed, BTDY, Glitch Energy, Red Sim Design, Impact Race Gear, Luke Up Racing, Shenandoah Shine, Family and Friends, Zach on the win, and um, second and first, not too bad.
For sure. Well, go enjoy that, and I will catch you next time, bud.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Luke, with that second place finish, we're going to bring in Zach. Well, you know, a win a weekend, a win a week keeps the doctor away. I don't know.
Oh, 100%.
Well, this is 2 weeks in a row, but two different trucks. You take a victory here, and the Pro Twos, man. Once you got out front, you knew you just had to take off.
100%. I knew right when I got out front, I knew the fast guys were going to be coming. You could see as Luke came all the way from the back and came to second. Connor tried. Unfortunately, Connor got a little wrecked up in the carnage, but they were both coming from the back. And I knew if I didn't check out up front and get the gap, they were going to be there with me. So I knew right off the bat, once we got out front, it was go time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know how bad they beat up their trucks, but you were definitely fastest truck at the end there. I don't think even if Luke had gotten around TJ, he would have gotten to you at this one. That has
I
to make you
definitely
feel good.
I definitely do agree. But the thing is, I had a whole bunch of time in the first half of the race just being by myself that I set up my truck. I set up the brake bias. There's not a lot we can do. So I was playing with my brake bias, knowing that if I was going into the second half for the track to adapt and change, I had time to play with it, and that's I feel was able to get my bigger advantage going into the second half.
And you didn't have to be nearly as physical with your truck, and your truck is clean.
My truck looks brand new.
Well, great run. It was a lot of fun to watch. It's good to see you up front. I know that Pro 2 late, man. That race was rough. But you had to start at the back, so that's a whole different game. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Oh, all my sponsors that back me. This is a beautiful truck. This Redline Oil machine just was shiny. Redline Oil, Winter Motorsports, Civic Repeller, Competitive Edge Performance, Weddle Industry, McMullen Transaxle, Skydive Elsinore, Big O Tires, and Skydive Elsinore. Literally everyone that backs me. I couldn't do without them. CBR, this whole sim team, everyone, not sim team, but this whole series, AMX. I can't wait. I love coming out here every Tuesday night and just putting on a show. I'm the showman, and I love being here and just doing it for Dale. So I'm having a blast, and I'm looking for next week.
Well, it was you definitely put a show on twice in a row now. You made a good comeback up through with the Pro 2 lights, but caught a tough break there at the end of that one. But man, it was fun watching you tonight, and congratulations on the win.
Thanks so much, James, and thanks to everybody that stayed by and watched on the MDiTV YouTube channel.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good one.
Thanks, Jim. You too. Bye.
All right, Zach, with a great win here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's results. We got Zach with the win, Luke in second, TJ in third. Casey's going to bring it home fourth, Nick Nowak fifth, Jeremy Steele in sixth, Timothy in seventh, Chris Plumley in eighth, Nathan Metoxen in ninth, Trenton in 10th, James Burke in 11th. Man, tough for him. He had a good run going too. Hank Taylor in 12th. Anthony's going to finish in 13th, Paul in 14th, Connor Berry in 15th. Cody finishes 16th, Cameron 17th, Tyson 18th, Joshua 19th, and J Pow did not start. He is given credit for that 20th position. But guys, what a race here tonight. AMX always puts on one heck of a show.